Hey, Heidi here. I just wanted to paint with you for a few minutes and show you an easy back to school teacher gnome sign. So as you come on, let me know if you have any kids going back to school or if you are a teacher and you're getting ready to go back to school. Let me know your situation. And then if you want to get this free tracer, I have so many different gnomes. You can get one free tracer, and then if you want to get all of them, you can purchase all of them for just $10. So the link is in the description. So, hi, how are you doing? Let me know. I would love to know how you're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna walk through how to paint this. Actually, we have a tracer for you, but I'm just gonna try to freehand it. So it may turn out well, it may not. We're gonna try. Hey, Leah. Hey, y'all. Thanks for watching from YouTube over there. I see y'all on YouTube too. So I got my coffee. This is my second cup of coffee. I have been up since 6 a.m., which, if you know me, that is not the norm. Bobby had a dental procedure this morning. So we have been, the Easley household, well, not Pixie, but the rest of us, we have been up early. And so I'm on my second cup of coffee and I'm just kind of like too much caffeine. So I thought I might as well put that energy towards painting with you. So let me go ahead and see if I can get this a little bit closer to me so y'all can see it. And I know we have TikTok live right here. Hello, TikTok. So if you are on TikTok and you want to follow me there, I have been trying to post more little. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I might have to just bring the whole thing up a little bit more. Okay, that's probably better. Yay. Okay, good. All right, so again, you can grab the free tracers for one of the gnomes in the description. I have a whole basket of gnomes. Isn't that crazy? And if you want to buy all 10 of the tracers, they're on the thank you page. You can do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start to draw this out. Now, again, you're going to get the tracer for free if you click the link in the description. But I'm just going to show you how to do it freehand. So maybe you don't want to get the free tracer. You don't have to. But I just kind of do this with a white, almost like I'm drawing it with pencil. And then I'm kind of like placing it in the same area. So just go up for the little nose bump. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So again, I'm not really worried too much about this, right? And as you come on, let me know if you have ever painted a gnome before. Now, this is a kind of a funny story. I have never loved painting gnomes. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Janice. I've never loved painting gnomes until I saw this lady on Shark Tank. And let me know if you're a Shark Tank fan. She actually was selling gnomes. She ended up selling $750,000 worth of gnomes. And I was like, really? People really like gnomes that much? And because of that, that's why I started painting gnomes. And I cannot tell you, I think we've had over 30,000 people get the free tracer. Over 30,000 of you. Oh, you're a Shark Tank fan, Chrissy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm one of those that I love Shark Tank so much and I study it. Oh my gosh, it's like college lessons for me on business. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, they put in too much capital, or yes, that is a brilliant business. Why didn't I think of that? Those types of things are going through my head anytime. Hey, Val from Argentina. Oh, she loves gnomes. Awesome. Very cool. So I didn't love them until recently. So I'm starting to actually love them just because so many of you love them. And here's the thing about Paint Party Business. Paint Party Business isn't really about what we like. It's what our customers like. So if my customers want to paint gnomes, guess what? I'm going to paint some gnomes. Yeah, right, Leah? That's a lot of people that want the gnome tracer. I mean, we've had over 30,000 people want the gnome tracer. So again, if you want the gnome tracer, you can get it for free. I don't think it's this teacher one, but it's one of them. But if you want to buy all, I think there's 10 or 11, you can get it on the thank you page. So I'm just kind of getting the nose in place. Yeah, isn't that interesting, Anne? So interesting. Not only did the lady from Shark Tank, she was actually going through a divorce, having a hard time, and she started just making, you know, how we all like have a hard time, and then we use art to heal. And she was needing to make some extra money, so she started selling these gnomes, like just little. They weren't even paintings of gnomes; they were just like little. Hey, Lisa, thank y'all for saying hi. She just started selling these little things of gnomes, these little like out of material and stuff. It's really interesting. And I think, you know, Mark Cuban and the Shark Tank people thought she was a little bit crazy, as did I, till I heard her numbers. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like $750,000 for gnomes. And so I immediately was like, okay, I need to paint some gnomes. So I started painting. I painted one gnome. Then I started painting another gnome. Then I started painting another gnome. Then I started painting another gnome. I was like, okay, I can see why this is addicting, because I can literally do every single holiday with these gnomes. And I just like had a blast. I mean, for 2 days straight, I just painted gnomes like crazy with all of these different holidays. And then I offered them to y'all to get a free tracer, which, by the way, you can grab the free tracer in the description. I offered them to y'all to get a free tracer, and the next thing you know, over 30,000 of you wanted them. And I thought, okay, message received. Okay, I'm just going to make this look kind of like a pencil. So my point is, and I know a lot of you in Paint Party headquarters, there's things like, I remember seeing a post, somebody said, Heidi said barn quilts are popular. And then she goes, I didn't want to do it, but look at the sold out event of barn quilts. I remember being like, just because we don't love it doesn't necessarily mean that we shouldn't do it. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tammy. Oh, I love y'all's comments. And it's not too late, Janice. Actually, I was going to show y'all. So the fall ball, here is what's so cool about the fall ball. So we have contests about the fall ball, like most creative surface. And isn't this cool? Somebody did the Witches Be Crazy on a cup and then mailed it to me. I was like in heaven. Oh my gosh, I love it so, so much. So Witches Be Crazy, we have a contest for the most creative surface. I'm pretty sure she was one of the winners of the most creative surface. Look at how pretty that looks. Isn't that cool? So yeah, if you want to sign up for the fall ball, I have tons and tons of gift cards I'm going to be giving away. I just picked up all of these yesterday to give away for the fall ball. And if you want to be a part of it, I don't know if this is backwards, but if you want to screenshot this and just text the word fall ball to this number, just text the word fall ball to this number, and you'll be able to get the information on the fall ball. So yeah, don't miss out. It starts next Monday, and we're going to have a ton of fun, ton of prizes, and it's going to help you. You know, I was talking this morning, and there are so many people that are already getting all their fall and their Christmas dates going for their paint parties. And I don't want you to miss the boat. Like, seriously, if you have a goal, I was talking to Tamara yesterday about setting a goal. Maybe she wanted to buy this new, oh, good. Thank you, Chrissy. It's not backwards. That's good. Let's see. I'm trying to get a ticket to the event. Oh, good, Kathy. So are you talking about the fall ball? The fall ball event is $10, and you can text fall ball here and we'll get you the information for it. If you're in Paint Party headquarters, it's included. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. The link will be in the featured tab of the Paint Party headquarters. Let's see. My largest event was barn quilts, Francine says. Oh, that's awesome. She says, with 16 painters choosing either 24-inch or 18-inch spots selling for $50 and $45 respectively. Even with the cost of pre-etched pieces, an extra paints for the larger pieces, it was well worth the effort. Oh, you probably could have got a little bit more too, because those 24-inch are massive. Very cool. I would love to learn how to make insulated tumblers. Oh, I know, Pat. This is definitely out of my realm. I definitely do not know how to teach you that. I can teach you things about paint parties. I could definitely teach you all there is to know about doing a paint party business. But yeah, tumblers, I definitely got to stay in my lane for sure. It'd probably be some bad looking tumblers. Honestly, I've never even tried it, so I don't know. Maybe I'd be good at it. I might be good at it. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of an eraser to this pencil. Nothing too intense. And if somebody has a teacher that they think would really love this, if you have it, your kid's teacher, and you think, oh my gosh, they would just die, they would love this, go ahead and put their name in here. Then if I can, capture your name and your information, I can probably just mail you this, and then you could give it to your teacher. So maybe put like a little description of why your teacher should deserve this, and like maybe like a compliment. That would be sweet. Maybe like a compliment about your teacher, and then we would see. Let's see. Leah says, I did the fall ball with the witches and the owl and the pumpkin. You are an amazing teacher. I did my own little touches, but they are paintings that I am most proud of. Oh my gosh, Leah, that makes me so happy. So exciting. I don't know if I should sign up for the fall ball. I'm still doing paint party outer limits, believe it or not. Oh, Lisa, that's awesome. Well, if you're needing any kind of re-inspiration, the fall ball is where it's at. Like, definitely don't miss out. I mean, it's $10. The risk versus the reward is so low. There's just no risk. For $10, there's just not risk, right? Like a lot of times when we're making a business decision, especially those of y'all that are making business purchases, $10 to learn how to market and advertise and book your parties, you can write it off. It's literally a tax write-off. Hey, BFF Nettie. Hello, Nettie the Crafter. So it's literally a tax write-off. And then you also get to learn and grow and possibly win prizes. There's just so many upsides. There's not really downsides, Even if you don't do the paintings with me, which I hope you do. I mean, when you get into it and you just make time for it, I'm telling you, it's so worth it, because then you have a painting that you're proud of, just like Lisa was saying, and you can go ahead and book a party and accomplish one of your goals that you're interested in. So I'm making this school gnome a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Let's see. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Kathy, I am so sorry. Well, you're the winner, obviously. Let me know your teacher's name so I can definitely, oh my gosh, I can definitely make this one for her as I'm painting it. I am so sorry. If y'all are reading the comments, if you'll just, if you're a praying person, if you'll just pray for her. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. That's awful. So yeah, let me know her last name, and then we'll put this on here. I feel like a gnome is not sufficient. Leah says, I love the bonus of the fall scene. I'm definitely going to do that this year. Yes, if you haven't seen all the fall ball paintings, just text me the word fall ball, and then I'll try to show you at the very end of this as well. Where do we sign up on the PPHQ? Lisa, it's in the featured tab. There's a link, and you can just grab it from the featured. So again, if you're in Paint Party headquarters, you don't have to pay the $10. It's just, it's right there in the featured tab. And then you click on that link, and it directs you straight to the fall ball group. And then all of the trainings for those three, actually, one of the paintings is already in there, that real easy one. And I made a mistake, and I ended up doing a big X through it. So you can see how I start a painting, make a huge disaster out of it and then turn it into something doable. Miss Dobbs. Okay, let me write that down. And if y'all want to say a prayer for Miss Dobbs, that would be amazing. I know she would appreciate that. Miss Dobbs. Let me see if I spelled that right. Dobbs. And then Kathy, if you'll send me your address, I'll go ahead and mail this to you when I'm done with it. Where do you get the pattern, please? Linda, if you want to grab there's a free tracer. I don't think it's specifically the teacher one, but there is a free gnome tracer. The link is in the description. So if you just touch your phone, you should be able to see the description. And you can go ahead and sign up for the free tracer. Now, if you want all the different tracers, like we have like all the different holidays, then you can get those. It's $10 to get all of the different tracers. So there's a ton of them, a ton. I have a whole basket full over here. So you can grab all of them. And for those of y'all watching on TikTok, hello, thank you for being here. If you want to learn more about paintings and paint parties, how to make money doing paint parties, this is the channel to follow. So if you're watching and you really don't care too much about painting or crafting, definitely not the channel to follow, because it's all really about paint parties, about how to, be an entrepreneur, how to keep going when things are tough. There's a lot of times when things are tough as an entrepreneur. So how to keep going during that possibility. See your replay. I will get the support team train. Oh, good. Okay, good. Where do we get the we already answered that one. Okay, good. Hey, Angela. Hey, Rosie. Okay, so we're just adding. So I'm about to add some details up here too. I need some shoes on this guy here. I'm going to go over the pencil just a smidge more so it doesn't have as much showing. And if you have any questions about the fall ball, about what you're going to learn, or just about paint parties in general, I mean, I'm going to paint this, so I'm here. So might as well answer some questions for you while we're hanging out together. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more white to the beard. A little bit more white in here. And then we're going to add some details along with his shoes. So we're just kind of getting some basic stuff down, and then we're going to start adding some more details. So we need a shoe here. I'm going to make it gray. So one shoe, and honestly, it's just an upside down U, and then just make a little end on it. And then an upside down U, it kind of covers part of this. A little bit grayer. And then we'll outline some of this too, so everything will kind of pop here in a minute. Okay, so we have this bluish, it's called sea breeze color going on here. We want another few fun colors. So I'm going to grab a magenta. Oh, I should have shook that a little bit more. Oopsie. My bad. A little bit more on there. I got all kinds of stuff on me. Almost lost my basket of gnomes. Oh, gnome. Did you get that joke? That was witty. That was fast on that one. Oh, gnome. That was so cheesy. I'm so sorry. So I apologize for my cheesiness. Okay, so to add hearts, all you do is just do like a letter V. That's literally it. So you just grab it and you just do with the liner brush like a letter V. But see how whenever I just go like this and this, it ends up making a heart. It's very, very simple. And it just takes some practice if you've never done that before. And for those of y'all that are just jumping on, I was talking about how this gnome, this gnome, I'm not a gnome person until recently, until this past January, when I saw a Shark Tank episode where this lady, she was going through a divorce, so she started doing these gnome out of fabric and selling them. She ended up selling 750 grand worth, almost $1 million worth of gnomes. And I was like, okay, people like gnomes. And so I started doing this this little gnome painting, and just offering a free tracer. And so you can grab the link in the description. And we've already had over 30,000 of you grab that free tracer. For these little gnomes. So if you want to be a part of the gnome craze, I actually went crazy and painted like almost every season and just had a blast. I did not know I would have so much fun painting just a little fun little thing. It was honestly a surprise to me too. But yeah, I love Shark Tank. Oh, Ashley loves gnomes. That's funny. Yeah, the people who love gnomes really, really do love them. So again, it's about, for paint parties, it's about your customer. What does your customer want? Not necessarily what we want. So I'm going to use white now, and I'm just going to start making some lines. And then in these lines, I'll just kind of make a space and do another line. So I'm just using my liner brush and following along. And just kind of bringing it over, nothing major. And literally all I'm going to do is kind of mix between little V's, sideways V's, and I'm just using my pinky for support. Sideways V's. And this is just any kind of pattern you want to do. It doesn't have to be major. Again, we're doing very, very simple shapes. And it's more about having fun than it is about, oh my gosh, this is crazy fine art. This is not, really fine art. We're just having fun here, people. We're just having fun. I think a lot of times as adults, we just forget that, oh yeah, I can just paint for the joy of creating. It doesn't have to be this, museum masterpiece, right? When's the last time you've created just for the joy? I had an email from this sweet lady. She said her and her husband were talking, and they were having this conversation about, I wonder when the last time Heidi painted for fun. And I read that message and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this question. And I replied back and I was like, I'm actually one of the lucky people that get to do what I love for a living. I have had times where I've just cranked up music and maybe had a time lapse going, but it's hard whenever, your job literally is to put out content about paint parties and painting, to not just throw up a time lapse or whatever. So I have had those Sunday days where I'll just paint on the back porch. And sometimes I won't time lapse it, or sometimes I won't put out a video. I always kind of secretly regret it a little bit, because I'm like, oh my gosh, it would have been so cool, as like just watching the process as a time lapse. But I want y'all to know, like, a lot of times people say, and I remember my brother saying this about fishing. He's a really great fisher. And I remember him saying, no, I don't ever want to do that for a living because it'll take away the joy. And my thoughts are opposite. Like, we spend so much of our life doing our work. And my thought is like, oh my gosh, if I can figure out a way to do my work and get paid for it, like that's just heaven to me. I mean, if I'm going to spend 40 to 60 hours a week doing something, um, I would rather do that and be paid for it versus maybe getting an hour a week to do something creative. And now, and I think, for y'all, if you're one of those people that's like, oh my gosh, I'm just waiting for that. I'm never a person that's going to go, just quit your job and it'll all be fine. Like, I'm definitely not that person, but I'm definitely that person that's like, okay, if that's something you want to do, start working towards it. Start building up your paint parties. Start building up the stuff you're selling. If you're making cute little, grad caps, or you're painting Bible covers, or you're doing custom porch signs, or whatever it is, right? Like, start building that up. Start building that up. And then, for me, for example, it took me a while before I quit my teaching job because I wanted to make sure it was all replacing my teaching salary. So when I first started teaching, I was making $22,000 a year. I know, it was awful. And then when I quit teaching, well, I went to teach in Frisco, and I ended up making $47,000 a year starting, which would have been my retirement pay. When I was teaching in Florida, like that would have been like 17 or 18 years in. It was insane, the difference. And then I just, I went to part-time teaching and started teaching at Pixie's little school. And then, and she's always, since kindergarten through fifth grade, I got to be her art teacher, which was really cool. So then I finally got to a point where my paint parties were taking more of my time, and I had to finally make a choice. And so after 10 years of teaching, I made the choice to go with this full time. And it was terrifying. Oh my gosh, so scary. So if you're in that position where you're like, I really want to do something, but I'm just not sure, I say just hustle your butt off. And I know sometimes people are like, I hate that word hustle. I hate blah, blah, blah. But sometimes, you're in a position where you don't just want to quit your full-time job, and sometimes you're in that season of just, I need to see if this is going to work. Like, I need to see if this is going to work for my family first before I make the risk, right? So that's how I was. I made sure, I was going to be able to kind of cover that income. And then I just started teaching paint parties, kept teaching them like a crazy woman. And the next thing you know, I was like, okay, I think I can start teaching people how to do this. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy how this paint party adventure, you never know, you might start out with one thing in mind, and then you end up doing something totally different that you never would have expected. So I don't know, I always trust like God has a plan. We're just supposed to try to follow the next best thing that we think we're supposed to do. And a lot of times we have no idea what that is, right? Until we start following what we think is the next step. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I missed a little hand here, which actually he might, I don't know. Do y'all think I should try to add that hand? I feel like I almost am going to leave it off so I can get Miss Dobbs in there. Let me see if I can fit it first. Oh, I should have. Gonna have to watch my B and my S. This is where it gets tricky. Sometimes you gotta really watch how you're getting those last letters in so you don't lose space. We almost lost space. We got it though. Okay, there we go. Now we're just adding a few details. So let me know in the comments if you've already downloaded your free tracer. If you haven't, the link is in the description, so you can go ahead and grab it if you want. And then if you want to get the extras, all the different designs, the different tracers for all the holidays, It's just $10. So if you want all of those, it's just $10. So it's less than $1 a tracer, and you can grab those. Okay, so we're just kind of outlining a little bit, putting a few lines in here. Nothing major, just some little details. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of this darker pink for some of this eraser. Just want this a little bit bigger. Okay, and then now I'm going to grab a little bit of this blue. I know a pencil usually has greenish, but I'm going to grab a little bit of this and just put those lines in there. So you can just have fun. You can paint until your heart's content. So that's where I'm going to end. Yeah, Jacqueline, I wasn't a big fan on gnomes either until I saw Shark Tank and saw that lady make $750,000 off of her gnomes. So since then, I have become a gnome fan because I've realized a lot of people do love them. And y'all have shown me over 30,000 of you just watching my videos have downloaded the free tracer. So thank you for that. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have painted it. And then for those of y'all that are doing paint parties, I hope you are getting your fall. Oh, let me get this off of here. I hope you're getting your fall and Christmas parties going. It is that time. So make sure you are getting them going. Y'all on TikTok as well. Get your fall and Christmas parties going as well. And then if you want to be a part of the fall ball, this was one of the winners last year of the it might have been 2 years ago. This will be our 3rd year doing the fall ball. And this was one of she did the most creative design, or I'm sorry, surface. Isn't this cool? So she did the Witches Be Crazy as one of the most creative surfaces, which I thought was insane. Did y'all see that TikTok? Most creative surface. So I thought that was so cool. Oh, sorry. I'll just put that here so you're not staring at my chin. So anyways, if you want to be a part of the fall ball, a part of a chance of winning all the gift cards and the prizes, we go all out. And just text the word fall ball so you can screenshot this and you literally just text it. Text the word fall ball. And then you can totally go. We'll get you all the information for that. Thank you, Sylvia. Really, I love to paint and I love watching you. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. That's so nice. Idea I got from Christy was gnome visiting a place. Was gnome video. Oh, is it like on Amazing Race where the gnome's going everywhere? And I think I have the paintings I can show y'all. Do y'all want to see the fall ball paintings? Let me go grab them. Y'all can come with me. And then if you're on TikTok, if you want to give me a follow, if you want to learn more about all of this, just go ahead and follow so you don't miss out. And then let me see. Hold on one second. I'm going to put that like that so I can stop the TikTok. Thank y'all for being on here. Okay, so TikTok ended. Okay, so, there's my chandelier. The other day, if you saw my live, you saw that spider come down towards my head. Oh my gosh, it scared the crap out of me. Okay, so let me show you real quick what to do to sign up for the fall ball. Sorry, I'm working on a jacket for my dad for the paint party event coming up. Okay, so let me show you. I don't have my lights on here, so it's like real. Let me see if I can turn my lights on. Because it's really, really dark in here right now. Thank goodness for some ring lights, right? Okay, so let me show you. Here is the Witches Be Crazy. So you'll get to learn this one. This is a 16 by 20. It's giant. So you'll get to learn this one. And we do have you tracers for you. Oh, my name on TikTok is Texas Art and Soul. So definitely go follow me there. Hello from Pennsylvania. Awesome. You're also going to have the autumn blue, which I think I'm going to be teaching it with a navy blue this time. And then this is a bonus painting that you can do in like 20 minutes. And I show you exactly how to do this. in 20 minutes, and it's already in the fall ball. So as soon as you get in there, this one is ready for you to practice and start. So, so it's 3 paintings in addition to learning all things about paint parties. So we break it down where I'm helping you paint a painting halfway, and then you're going to learn something. So like paint party calculator, how to control a room when you're terrified of public speaking, um, how to use the magic script to book your paint party, which is real. I mean, that alone is so valuable. And then we're also going to be teaching you about reels, REELS, why and how that is so important, and why everyone is jumping in on the reels bandwagon. So I'm excited to help you. I can't wait. We start on August 15th. So if you want to sign up for the fall ball, you can check it out by texting me, or I can put the link into at the top when this is finished. I'll go in and put the link so you can grab it as well. So give me just a couple minutes and then check the description and you can sign up. All right, I'll see you later.